life isn't rainbows and lollipops all day. And I'm not saying that we gotta like shove our kids into like real life like that, but I think we should start to ease our kids into being realistic of what happens. Like in life, there's winners and there's losers. If you're gonna be a loser if you don't work hard at getting whatever that thing is you want, right? Me doing your homework is not benefiting anybody. Like I always say this, like all the parents are doing the kids' projects, the science projects. Like basically the parents are now competing with the other parents for the gold star, right? And the other kids just now sit back and, like to me, it's like, what's the point of that? But I also think that this is making your kid feel safe is of course is the priority. But let's not confuse that with not allowing our kid, like coddling your kid. Coddle culture is a real thing. And I think that that's not beneficial. I mean, there's been like so many reports of how like kids aren't able to go to like job interviews or taking their parents to job interviews. They're not even able, like, do you see how many people now they're hiring Gen Z now? They are just like ripping their hair out. They want to get rid of these people. They're firing them at any chance they get because they are not even able to do a good job at work because they're triggered by this. They don't have a safe space for that. Like it's all of these types of like terminologies that have now been drilled into our kids to not feel like they can actually be okay in an environment that is challenging or hard. And to me, what really builds confidence is competence. If your child feels competent, they're going to feel confident. And how do they feel competent? By doing things they didn't think they were able to accomplish and then actually accomplishing them. So that's why chores are so important. Harvard did a huge study on it, that children who had regular chores versus the children who did not have regular chores turned out to be way more successful in life across the board, not just professionally, but in personal life as well. So giving your kid a small little task just that they feel like they are, that they can do day in and day out gives them that feeling of self-efficacy. That's the kind of stuff that I'm talking about. I'm not talking about like this inability to like hug your child and like care for your child. Of course, that to me is like obvious. That shouldn't even be part of the conversation. But to me, that's not what gentle parenting is. The gentle parenting, in my opinion, is when you snowplow all of the challenges away from your child and when you are not allowing your kids to figure things out on their own and you are yelling at the coach because your kid's not the star player. To me, what we should be doing is explaining to kids that like you want to do well in life, you need to work hard. And, this is not going to get done unless someone does it. And I'm not your maid. You should do it, right? Like basics.